JLA, Rock of Ages, Part 2 of 6. Day 1. There have been Justice Leagues before, of course. I've indulged their existence. Let them conduct their colorful public brawls, like drunken sailors with a Hollywood budget. Let them play their games. I could have destroyed any of those organizations at any time. I chose not to. Until now. Until Superman. I would have overlooked this latest media-friendly pantomime by creatures whose very existence makes a mockery of human achievement. I would even have been prepared to indulge the astonishing arrogance of their lunar clubhouse. But for Superman. Come in. I've been waiting. I take his leadership of this preposterous team of alpha males as a direct challenge, a throwing down of the gauntlet, a clear and deliberate escalation of the hostilities between us. We're ready, Luthor. I intend to utterly destroy Superman's private army. And to do so, I have assembled the perfect weapons. My very own Injustice Gang. Nice day for it. I hope you'll agree. Rock of Ages, Part 2, Hostile Takeover. Let's get busy. Attending memorial services for the 14 people, including 3 children, who were killed in the supercriminal assault on Star City. Ha! Look at all those long faces. Can't wait to see them light up when the special coffins I ordered send those dead kids flying into the air like flapjacks. Ooh, that's smart. What's the problem, Lexi? Lost your sense of humor? Dead children don't seem funny to me, Joker. Perhaps I'm just old-fashioned. Regrettable casualties of our campaign, but not funny. There have been Injustice Gangs before, of course. They all tried. They all failed. They all lacked one essential ingredient. Lex Luthor. Understand, our war is not with the civilian population, but with its self-appointed superhuman protectors. Would anyone else like to share a dissenting opinion? You're all right, Mr. Luthor. See me? I work strictly for the highest bidder, you know? No questions asked. Fine. Ocean Master, progress report, please. We can hack into government bulk teleport systems for 15 seconds during operator changeover tomorrow. I've chosen a section of the Indian Ocean to cut and paste. Right now, I'm developing painful telepathic goes to further enrage the wildlife. Nice to see everyone showing some initiative. Just don't show too much. Joker, you're here because I can use your particular talents and because only I can guarantee to deliver Batman gift wrapped. But put the nerve gas flower away. At least for today. Now, you all have your instructions. Let's set them up and bring them down. Prepare for corporate takeover. 3 days and they're ours. It's as simple as that. Day 2. The JLA Watchtower. Things have been hectic recently, I know, but now that Ares' threat has been dealt with and the Star City relief operations almost over, I think it's time we confirmed our suspicions about the hologram duplicates of the League, which we fought in Star City prior to the Genesis Wave incident. Activate table display, please. Aquaman? My evil twin here is the only known sighting of the holograms since the Star City disaster. It seems he was around when a section disappeared out of the ocean near Sumatra. I got the story from some tuna. They perform fascinating psychoelectric field displays. I know how that sounds, but trust me. As you know, we've been scanning for anomalous laser activity. And while the hologram was active, I was able to detect a laser broadcast source in orbit here. John and I are going to investigate as soon as we've heard the latest from Batman. Everything's consistent with our first theory. Someone's assembled an anti-League, and I think we can assume they're trying to undermine us behind the scenes prior to a possible physical confrontation. I'm compiling a database on likely first-choice candidates for a criminal force designed to oppose our current team. I think we can all guess the front runners. I also noticed a curious internet posting. 2 reports of an unusual explosion in the Mojave Desert. No debris, no light, just an enormous bang. It could be someone stealing air. It's probably not important. Sorry to interrupt, Batman. John just received a telepathic alarm from Green Arrow. Looks like the missing ocean just turned up. It's in the San Fernando Valley, California. Disaster alert, gentlemen. This is what we were waiting for. Green Lantern, join Green Arrow in California. John, you're with me. The rest of you be ready for our signal. Why'd I have to get the valley? Grody. Telepathic link is on. Guys, mind if I go on ahead? I want to get this over with. I'm worried that Kyle may be pushing himself beyond his limits, John. I don't think he's anywhere near his limits. He's good, Superman. He and Wally are both much better than they think they are. You'll see. There, Flash, can you hear me? We are approaching the laser broadcast facility. A distinct energy source is visible. Okay, Channels are open, Superman. Keep us on the... Oh, what was that? The San Fernando Valley, California. Swim! Keep swimming! Come on! You can do it! You can... Yeah! Oh my God! I got you. It's okay. I sent out a distress call. Someone should be here any minute to steal the show. It's the ultimate executive toy, man. A head that drinks the ocean. Give me 5 minutes to dump these guys somewhere warm. I saw the most amazing beach on the way back, Connor, man. How's it going? I'm wet. I'm okay. Some girl gave me her number. John, it's me. This one's a wrap. I'm just going to take a coffee break to get my head in shape for whatever they hit us with next. You guys find anything suspicious yet? Yes. I think you could say that, Kyle. Did you hear that sound? They must have heard that in Brazil. What happened to our alarm systems? Whatever that was came out of nowhere. Back me up, guys. Flash, are you... Oh. It's okay. He's a good guy. He says he's one of the new gods, and that's his time-traveling Mobius chair. He says his name's Metron. I've crossed light eons, seen titanic empires brought to dust, bargained for knowledge with vast pseudo-gods. I must find the Philosopher's Stone. All space, all time, everything that exists is threatened. Yeah, and he said that too. This is going cosmic on me, Aquaman. I don't know about this. Leave it to me, Flash. I've handled cosmic and lived. The entire headquarters is a hard light hologram. A trap? That would be the reasonable assumption. The oxygen in here is real. This explains the explosion Batman reported. The air in this station was teleported here from the desert, leaving a huge vacuum to be filled. Now there's the big ying inside the fake HQ, Mr. Luthor. Mind if I make myself scarce before that creepy Big Bam with the green hairdo puts in an appearance? I don't understand a word of your, let's call it brogue, and be charitable. But you're excused, Mr. McCulloch. The Joker's an acquired taste. So, this little virtual voodoo satellite turns my wonderful thoughts into their reality? I think, therefore, they suffer? Dr. Light and the Mirror Master, the suspect old coward, and the mercenary Scottish thug have combined their powers to create photoplastic hard light, hologram sculptures which can be shaped like clay. The idea was mine, of course. It's kinky. I like it.
Those holograms weren't laser generated. We've been tricked. And I can sense an electromagnetic presence here. More than that, Superman, I've become aware of a consciousness in the structure around us. The Joker! How is he doing that, John? Some kind of remote control. We should proceed with caution. Telepathic scan confirms the presence of the Joker's consciousness here. But it's too chaotic for me to probe further. His thoughts are acting directly on the holographic structure surrounding us. What's a maze? The Joker's mind given form. It goes on forever. Can you see, John? No rational mind could stand a chance in there. Of course, only our most dedicated enemies would understand our limitations so well. Batman was right. They've formed a league of evil. Any ideas? I've been thinking I can alter the shape of my brain as easily as I can the rest of my body. It occurs to me that if I shrink the rational, analytical left hemisphere of my brain and enlarge the irrational right hemisphere, then I can subdue all logical, linear thought and open the dark cellars of the unconscious, intuitive mind, and see the world as the Joker sees it. Ha! Ha 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 ha! The corporate takeover of the JLA continues. They have no idea what's happening to them. We've cut the figureheads off. Superman and the Martian Superman are isolated and powerless. I just suddenly thought, if she can die, if Wonder Woman can die, so can I. It's like somebody killed the Statue of Liberty, and I keep blowing work deadlines. What do? Call in and say I'm busy saving the universe? Kyle, you have superpowers. I'm just a boy with a bow, and suddenly I'm up against holographic killers and galactic tyrants. What possible good could I do against, I don't know, Darkseid or somebody? Yeah, it's okay for you to feel that way, Connor. You and Aztec are the new guys now. I liked it better when I was the official rookie and they would cut me some slack. And Cersei is recruiting the company hotshots. Look, how can I look Superman in the eye and tell him I can't help with relief work in Star City because I'm late with the logo design for an internet cafe? Now, it's easy for Wally, racing around with a smile on his face. Guy's living in a mansion. I didn't say any of that. Look, we're stressing. That's all. I can teach you some really good meditation techniques. Hi. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I'm a psychiatrist, And you know what? I think you're right. Circe comes to us from mythology, or so she claims. She has the power to unleash base desires and turn men into beasts. And supermen? Men of honor and will and impossible morality? She turns supermen into mere men. She strips them of the purity of purpose, the unflinching courage and dedication to duty that sets them so high above. What? These beings you work for? Aliens, immortal goddesses, obsessive loners, second-generation super Boy Scouts. Do you honestly think you're anything more than expendable human cannon fodder to them? Superman watched your father die, Green Arrow. And you, so desperate for someone to replace your lost father that you'll willingly obey the orders of any authority figure. Don't you think they know exactly how to manipulate you? The Martian's telepathic. They'll use you for their own ends, and you'll wind up dead, just like both your predecessors. Think what you could do with that ring if you weren't always trying to please your surrogate fathers. No, but I'm just trying to... How could you know about my dad? Look, something's not right here. Connor, we should go. Back to your masters? Have you any idea how truly alien their minds are? Do you really want to become like them and betray your humanity? Wait a minute. Where was Superman when Ollie died? You go on. I'll stay here a while. I gave them 3 days. I was probably being generous. Something unusual happened today. LexCorp maintains what I like to call an acquisitions department. I pay specialists to scour the world for artifacts, I suppose. Items I may find useful in my war with Superman. My people found the crystal in Colombia. Some local drug baron was using it as a paperweight. Too bad he didn't think to use it to stop bullets. Under analysis, it appeared to be a chunk of quartz with curious piezoelectrical properties, not least of which being that it resonates in unison with the brain waves of the alien I've been keeping in the LexCorp Labs basement. I've been using the crystal to manipulate the mind of the alien, and through him, the minds of my little Injustice gang. But I had a suspicion there was more to it than that. I was right. It's too early for me to have a name for what the crystal truly is, but it seems to be activated by the very act of thinking. I'm beginning to believe I may have stumbled upon the ultimate weapon. I've always been lucky like that. New York City. So, my head's on the 15th floor, and my feet are in the basement, and the elevator's going all the way up. By the time I reach the penthouse, You can play me like a bass string. Oh my God. So what happened next, hon? What happened next? What do you mean? What happened next? Isn't that enough? O'Brien. Eel O'Brien. Name's Matches Malone. O'Brien. Batman sent me. Look, I may be committing a social faux pas here, but did one of you lovely ladies just squeak one out? I'm sure I heard something. Hey, I have a match. There's more oil in your hair than they got on the beaches of Kuwait. Think about it and talk to me, Plastic Man. Wow! Well, that's quite a commanding voice you have there. Matches? Turn down the volume and we'll talk a while. John, I'm finding this difficult. I feel completely disoriented. That's what they're counting on. Reason is at the core of your being, Superman. They threaten you with unreason. Ha ha ha. Well, there are too many possibilities, too many choices. There's no way of making decisions. This is disturbing, John. In his mind, there's only one path, a straight line from A to B. It seems so clear. Take my hand, Superman. John, you're barely making sense. This can't be safe. Trust me. I hope someone fed our pet alien. I need him to telepathically scan and imitate the Martian's thought transmissions. And you know how cranky he gets if he hasn't had his carbohydrates. There, we're almost through, Superman. There's the maze in its true form. Incredible. I saw an infinity of paths, endlessly changing. How can he live in that chaos? The only solid object in this decoy environment. It looks like a CD player. Can you do anything? Well, I guess so. These new powers make it easy to read digitally encoded information. There, it's on a very narrow wave band. Dear Superman, your optical scan triggers the bomb. Oh my. Philosopher's Stone, the Grail, the ultimate living computer. It is the most powerful object in the universe. It is a fragment of the eternal source. All powerful. It transcends time and space. Do you understand the danger? Do you understand what Darkseid will do to us all if he finds the stone before we do? High Father of New Genesis has commanded me to seek your aid. Yeah, right. I got all that, but we're seriously understaffed right now. Metron, I don't know. How did Darkseid break free from the source wall? What are you doing? I am using Mother Box to upgrade the functioning of your teleport device. The current technology is infantile and will not suffice for trans-temporal travel. Slow down. What do you mean by What is this mother box? Is this some kind of computer equipment? Stop tampering with our machinery and talk to me. Mother box is 10,000 generations more advanced than your most sophisticated computer. Mother box is a self-aware living machine, one of the toys of New Genesis. Understand? The stone reflects all of creation in miniature. Its power is theoretically limitless. This search must take precedence over all of your current activities. Wait a minute. What do you mean we must find the stone? We're trying to deal with some major league bad guys of our own here. Flash, open a telepathic channel to John. Rerouting telepathic signals. Everything's fine here, Flash. If Darkseid locates and takes command of the stone, he will make his terrible will manifest throughout the cosmos. He will grind all life beneath his iron heel. His unendurable empire of despair will span all creation. You must find the stone before he does. Everything's fine here, Flash. The satellite's a hard light fake. Superman and I are proceeding to join the others. Teleportation tests were 100% successful. I want the warheads armed and ready to beam onto the JLA watchtower. What did I tell you? 3 days. Okay, John says it's fine, so I guess it's fine, Metron. Well, the surgeon case is all wrapped up. Me and Nightwing took out his crime consultants and closed down the clinic. Anything new on the Joker case? It's Nightwing and I, Robin, Grammar, and we're getting there. Aquaman provided the first clue when he recognized his brother's mind during the battle with the Star City duplicates. Everything began to add up after that. Conclusion: the reformation of the JLA has inspired our enemies to assemble a team of their own, with Lex Luthor calling the plays. Ordinarily, I'd say we were in trouble, but we have an advantage here. Luthor still has no idea he's dealing with someone who's as familiar with corporate takeover techniques as he is. Someone who plays the game much better than he does. Bruce Wayne. Let's take him out. To be continued.